Chris from Balloons Online. We're going to give you a quick little tip on how to replace regulator tips and how to look for a fault. Here's our old reg that we know is faulty. So use the larger adjustable wrench on the back, whatever tool that you've got for the front, nice and thin. You need to get in there. If I try to use the thicker wrench, what's going to happen is it's going to block itself from the housing of the brass to the plastic, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so anti-clockwise takes it off, and that's done. We'll throw that away. Now our new one, make sure you inspect it, make sure the Teflon is nice and thick and and you're ready to go. Make sure it's clean inside the thread of the old reg base. You can blow that out, or there might be old Teflon inside, and thread it in by hand and then get it in tight with your spanner or wrench. Clockwise, a couple of clicks. You just want to get all the way embedded in that Teflon. So, the other thing we want to keep an eye on is the rubber O-ring. Make sure that's unburred and it's nice and tightly fastened. Thread it into your tank and you're good to go. So the first way of testing if it works, you don't hear any sounds, and the other thing I do is I turn it back off again. If you can wait a couple of minutes and then discharge the pressure that is in the actual reg itself. So the fact that I haven't heard anything and I can hear that pressure release means that it has held the first instance of helium pressure in that short period of time. So if you can test that overnight even, or for a couple of minutes, that's a good gauge. But the next thing we're going to do is really the whole point of this video, is we're going to test the leaking around the Teflon tape. So I'm going to spray the soapy water around the join, and we're looking for bubbles. So the air itself, or the helium rather, fills inside the bubble of soap. And if you don't see that coming out, then it's a nice clean fix. But let's just uncap it a little so we can see that as just for the demonstration. So I'll untwist it, just a couple of twists, and maybe a little bit more. So if you've got a fault, just say there was some dust in the nylon as you were, oh, it wasn't on. Just say there's some dust in the nylon, or it wasn't, it wasn't inserted correctly, or there wasn't enough, Teflon when you did it the first instance. You will see that bubbling. So I'll tighten it a bit because I think I loosened it too much. So what you'll usually see is just a really small bubble like that. And it's important to always test every single time you replace a reg tip. And I test down the back here as well to make sure the O-ring's working. Let's tighten that back up. 9 times out of 10, a brand new reg tip will be fine. But really, you should be testing all of your gear all of the time. You might have had reg tips on there for a couple of years. It's worthwhile. It takes 2 seconds every time you put one on. Maybe just spray it a little bit, have a look, because that slight leak of helium is going to cost a lot of money. So I hope you enjoyed the tip. Have a great day.